This is Algebra 1, Lesson 1-6. We are currently here in our unit guide. Boom. 1-6. So that means tomorrow we're having a quiz on everything we've done between 1-3 and 1-6. Tomorrow all we're doing is the quiz. So be ready for that tomorrow. And we are really close to finishing all of Unit 1. We have 1, 2, 3 more lessons, one more quiz, and then the unit test. Again, that unit test is going to be on Khan Academy, which means you get to retake it as many times as you would like. All right, so we already shaked our notes. We know that we have this. So some keywords. The reason I'm doing keywords is because what you're going to be doing tonight for the problem set is translating English into math and then using that math to solve a problem. So to help with that translation, I've given you some English phrases. Here, I'm about to write them down. And with those English phrases, hopefully we will be able to translate a little bit easier. All right, so if you see this word, longer, then that usually means you're going to be doing some sort of addition. If you see the word older, that can also mean that you're doing some sort of addition or also. Like I have 5 minutes of homework and I also have 10 minutes of homework. You're going to add those together because you have two things that you're doing. Subtraction problems. If you see the word rest, for example, I am building, I don't know, a house and the rest of the blocks are something. That's a horrible example. I'll come back to the rest, I guess. And left. I have this many left, so it's how many I have minus how many I have left. There's not really a division problem that I've seen so far on the problem set, so that's why we only have the 3 out of the 4 operations. But multiply, there's quite a few of these. So each donut costs $2, and I bought 4 of them, so you multiply those together. Or per, it costs $2 per movie ticket, and I bought a bunch of movie tickets. Every desk costs $1,000. We have 18 of them in here. It's $18,000. Or you can just simply have the word times. This times this. It means a multiplication problem. So these are some key hints, and we'll be looking for those words. And sometimes those words won't be mentioned, but that's a good list that'll get you through about 60 to 70% of the problem set. All right, so these are ones that I've made up. I've modified Khan Academy problems. Let's read example 1. Quiet, raise hand. Who wants to be our beautiful voice to read example 1? Easy 50 XP here. Oh, come on, guys. Do we really want to give? Okay, thank you. Andres, go for it.
Allie is 5 years old, 5 years older than her cousin John. Write an equation for the age of Allie A when John is J years old.
Perfect. So let me come back over here, give Andres his XP. Yeah, perfect. So we need to write an equation. Our equation will have this variable. It'll have A and it will have J. And probably something to do with that number. Those are the 3 key elements to this. There's going to be an A, a J, a 5. And we need to figure out if we're using a plus, a subtract, a multiply symbol. So, oh, look at this key word here. Older. I think I'm probably going to be using the one that goes with older, which is addition. So just from these elements of the problem, I can tell I'm going to have a 5, A, J, and a plus sign. Are you okay, Jennifer? Yeah. So this is going to be a plus sign. All right, so what I need to do is I need to convert this statement right here, into an equation. So Allie is A, so we'll put an A above Allie. John is J, so we'll put a J right there. And whenever you see an is usually means an equal to sign. So whenever you see is, and that's kind of a key thing, I'm going to write this on the side. If you see is, that's an equal sign. All right, so let's convert this. Allie is, so that converts to A equals. Allie is 5 years older than John. 5 more than John is another way of saying that. So 5 more than John, you can either do J plus 5 or 5 plus J. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to say 5 plus J. Allie is 5 years older than John. Does this make sense, this equation? I need to step back and say, okay, well, let's say John is 1 year old. Does that mean that Allie is 6 years old? Because she should be 5 years older than John. Let's plug it in. So if John is 1 year old here, 1 plus 5 is 6. That means A is equal to 6. That means Allie is 6. That makes sense with what we believe the problem to be. So the equation is good. We give ourselves a thumbs up. Now that we've made our equation, we need to use our equation. So now it's asking, how old will John be when Allie is 18 years old? All right. Quiet raise hand. What do you think we're going to do with our equation? What are we going to do? Only one person, two people knows. I see Fernando's and Jose's hand. Cohen's hand. There's 3 people that know. Andres thinks he knows. We'll give it to Jose.
Change the 5 into an 18.
Change the 5 into an 18. So you're thinking of doing something like this where you have A equals 18 plus J like that?
Yeah.
All right, what do we think, class? Thumbs up, thumbs down? You can do a thumbs in the middle. Everyone vote and you all get 10 XP. All right. No, it was definitely a good attempt. Let's find Jose. You get your XP. Very nice. And everyone, and Eder's not absent anymore. We'll give him some XP too. 10 XP. Okay. So let's talk to Fernando. Why did you put your thumb down?
Because for Ali, for the A, you can plug in 18.
Oh, okay. So you're saying instead of putting 18 here, you want to substitute that 18 where the A used to be. Why did you want to do that? What about this statement right here made you think that 18 got plugged into A? No, you're really close because I'll tell you this, you're correct. And here's the explanation for why. So let me give you your 50 XP before I forget. This statement right here, Allie is 18. That means A is Allie, is an equal sign, 18. If A equals 18, I'm substituting 18 in for this variable A. 18 got substituted in for that variable A, so that was correct, Fernando. And then I just rewrite the rest of the equation. 5 plus J. And now the question is, how old will John be? Well, now I need to solve for J. So how do I make this statement true? What would make J work so that this side equals 18 and this side also equals 18? What should J be? Quiet raised hand. Fernando just answered, so I don't want to quite give it to him unless someone else can't answer it. Andres has already participated today. Jose has already participated today. I want to try to get someone new if I can. What do I plug in for J to make this right-hand side equal to 18? Monse?
13.
13. Yeah, so if I say J equals 13, that will turn this into a 13. 13 plus 5 is equal to 18. 18 equals 18. That makes it a true statement. Therefore, you want to write out John is 13 years old. Boom. There's our final answer. Thank you, Monse. Let me come over here, give you your XP. John is 13 years old. Very nice. All right, are there questions on number 1 before we go on to example 2? I think we have 4 examples. Oh, that one should have been example 4. Sorry. All right, example 2. This one is a longer one. I just want someone to read these first 2 paragraphs. Quiet raise hand. Yeah, Fernando, go for it.
Haley is working on chores. She tells her that it will take her 5 minutes to take out the trash and then B minutes to vacuum the house. Write an equation for the number of minutes and it will take Haley to finish her chores if it will take her V minutes to vacuum the house.
All right, perfect. So let's make sure that all of us have an understanding of what this problem is saying. We have this person named Haley doing chores. She's doing 2 tasks. She's doing taking out the trash and she's vacuuming. We know that taking out the trash is always going to take her 5 minutes, but we don't know how long it will take her to vacuum the house. It could take her an hour, it could take her 5 minutes, we don't know. That's why we just assume that it's going to be some variable V minutes. All right, so our job is to write an equation. That's the instructions. Write an equation down here, and we know what we're going to be doing. Oh, I don't know what just happened there. We know that we're going to have 2 variables. And all of the problem set, we're only going to be working with 2 variables. Let's go ahead and find them. We have M and we have V. So somehow M and V are going to be in there. I see a number 5. That's probably going to be in there. Now I need to figure out what operation I'm going to be doing. Is it going to be plus, minus, multiply, probably not divide, unless it's really rare. Is there any key word in here that will tell us what type of operation that we're doing. Can anyone find it? And I don't think any of the keywords are actually in here now that I'm looking at it. I guess the key part of this is this and then. If you're doing something and something, you're going to be combining them with what operation? Shout it out.
Addition.
Addition, yeah. And. And means addition. So if you want to add to your list, you can say, come up here. The word and should go into the add. If you see something that just says two things joined together with and, that should be an addition problem. All right, so let's see if someone can try writing the equation for this one. It's a little bit harder, but I want to see if we can do it. Because it's so challenging, I'm going to raise the bounty from 50 XP to 100 XP if you get it correct. All right, we'll go to Jose, and then Fernando's our backup.
The equation.
Yeah, so what equation do I write here?
H equals 5 plus V.
5 plus V. All right, everyone analyze that. What do we think? Wait, where did the
I don't know.
H, or did you mean M instead of H?
They said H, so it doesn't count.
Wait, Jose, did you mean H or did you want to say M? H? Okay, cool. All right, so everyone digest it.
No.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, agree or disagree?
I don't even know.
Everyone needs to do thumbs up or thumbs down. Even if you have no idea, take a guess. All right. So Jose, thank you for answering. Everyone that's here getting their 10 XP. All right, it's not quite correct because H isn't one of these two variables. Both of the variables should be M and V. So I'm going to give it back to Jose. If you want to correct your work, you not only get your 100 XP, but your 20 XP for catching your error. Did you want to catch your work?
Can I catch
Oh,
zero?
no, I want to catch
error?
him.
I was his backup. He got it wrong.
No, I was his backup.
Okay, you're the backup. Let's talk to Fernando.
Okay. M equals 5.
So you want to say like that? M equals 5 plus V?
I don't even.
No, okay, yeah. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just asking if that's what you're saying. Okay, with this new equation, what do we think? Thumbs up, thumbs down. What do we think?
No. Okay. Okay.
Wait, some people are doing thumbs up, some people are doing thumbs in the middle.
V minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Let me do the 10 XP right now. Andres.
Yeah, 20. No.
No, everyone's getting this for thumbs up. I don't know if you're correct or incorrect yet.
No, it's correct.
Andres, you put a thumbs down.
No, I'll just.
Oh, you're putting your thumbs up now. Who had their thumb? Okay, Jose, you had a thumbs down. Talk to us.
I just want to
Oh, okay, that's kind of rude, but
Yeah,
okay.
Can I try
Who
something?
had a thumbs down that can talk to us why they put a thumbs down?
Wait, can I try something?
Yeah, go for it.
I know this is gonna be wrong, but. Wait, never mind.
No, you don't.
Never mind.
Fernando? Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What if it's V equals 5 plus N?
Ah, so you're saying you want to switch these two variables.
Yeah.
All right. That's an interesting idea.
No, it was true.
So you guys are doing a really good job of trying out these new equations. I'm going to go ahead and reveal the answer for the notes.
Never mind.
The answer is correct. M equals 5 plus V.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Dude, I was gonna do that, but I was like, man.
So let me come give you, Fernando, your 50 XP. Oh, it was 100, right?
No, it's 50.
Bounty. There we go.
Let's go.
500.
Because this was a 100 XP question. It was a harder question. Okay, this is the reason why Fernando is correct. When it says write an equation for something, so for whatever, the first variable that it's talking about is going to be your dependent variable. Write an equation for m, that means m is going to be your dependent, that isolated variable on the left. Usually, the first variable you see is always going to be on the left. For example, coming up here, write an equation for Ali. The first variable it talked about was A, that was the variable on the left. That was the dependent variable. And then the independent variable is what it talks about for the second. Again, here, the first variable it talks about is M. M is going to be on the left. I don't know why I have now. Oh, what the heck? Hold on, let me see if I come back. There we go. Why does it I have to just keep alt tabbing? I don't know. I'll just leave it like that. Yeah, so that's the reason it's correct. It goes dependent, then independent. So m equals 5 plus v. So you have it correct. Now let's come down here. I need another voice, another 50 XP. Yeah, Andres, go for it.
Last week, it took Haley 10 minutes to vacuum the house, and this week it took her 15 minutes. Place points on the graph to show how long Haley spent on chores for the past 2 weeks.
Very nice. And I think I forgot to give Fernando his 50 XP for reading, so I'm going to do that now.
Wait, no, you gave it right.
You did it, bro.
I did read.
Fernando read this part up here, and I didn't give him the XP, so sorry. I did that now, though. All right, so you both have your XP for reading. Yes, okay, now we have our equation. It's telling us plug these two things into the equation and graph their coordinate pairs. So let's do that. If I look at 10 minutes, and I'm going to graph this one first, and after that, I'm going to graph 15 minutes. So graphing 10 minutes first, I'm going to go 10 minutes for the vacuum. 10 minutes to vacuum, this is the vacuum axis. So I'm going to come over to 10. You don't necessarily need to make a point. I'm just showing you, we went over 10. And here I am. How far do I go up to get to my coordinate pair? What is my y coordinate or my m coordinate for the total minutes? How do I find that? Let's talk to no, Monse's already participated. Julian. 15. How'd you get 15? How'd you get 15?
Yeah, how'd you get 15, Julian? Oh my god.
Just add
You added what? Added what?
Oh, we what?
You added 10 to
10 to 5.
10 to 5. Why did you do that? What about this answer up here made you add 10 to 5?
Because it took her 10 minutes and there's a 5 right there, so I just did
No, yeah, so 10 minutes was plugged into V and then you added it to 5. Perfect. That's exactly what it expects you to do. Use your equation, plug it in to get your value of M. We knew that the value of V was going to be 10, and then plugging that in, we got the value of M for the total minutes to come up to 15. Perfect. That's all you need to do.
No.
It counts by 2. So this point right here is 15.
No, like in the
No, Frono, I added it.
in the sentence.
Frono, I
it says 15
added
minutes.
it, dude. I didn't see a 15 minutes.
Okay. I'm assuming he actually plugged it in. I trust him.
Dude, you guessed. You're like, wait, what?
Come on.
All right. If you did just plug in 15 because it was there, that would have been incorrect. All right. So that was the first point. Let's go ahead and label this point 10, 15. That's the coordinate pair of that point. That's the minutes that she spent last week. So last week it took her 10 minutes. But this week it took her 15 minutes. So now I'm going to come over 15 on the x-axis, which is right there, and I'm going to go up to what height? So let me give Julian his XP. What height do I come up to after I go in the vacuum direction 15? I'm going to come up to what height? Julian, boom. I want to try to call in someone new if I can. It's the same people over and over again. It's Jose, Andres, and Fernando. Can someone new please answer this one? If I have 15 for the vacuum, 15 for the V, what is my M value? Yeah, Jennifer.
2.
2. How'd you get 2?
What?
She spent 2 weeks on chores.
Okay, so you're seeing this 2 right here. So that's not quite correct because you somehow need to utilize this equation. I'm going to still give it back to you if you want it. Somehow you need to use this equation where V is 15. What is the value of M when V is 15? You want to try again, Jennifer, or do you want to hand it off to someone else? You're good? Okay, I'm going to still give you your XP. You deserve it. All right, Sergio.
15 plus 5 equals 20. So
Yep, 15 plus 5 equals 20. So what you did is you plugged in 15 to the value of V. So it's 5 plus 15, which you got 20. So M is 20. I come up here to 20 right here, and this is 15, 20. Those are the 2 points you need to graph. Those 2 points represent how long it took to vacuum in the X direction, or in the vacuum direction, and how many minutes total it took for chores. Fernando, what's up?
Okay. You put 2 instead of 20.
Oh, whoops, yep. Should be 20. So log.
I caught a teacher.
Yeah, log it in your extra credit tracker. I'm gonna give you the XP now.
Wait, what did I put?
Just put
In your extra credit tracker, there's a teacher error. I'll come and sign it later. All right, we're moving kind of slow. We need to get through example 3. Okay, let's do example. This should be example 4. Can we go ahead and edit this? Can we edit this to say example 4? Let's skip example 3 because we don't have enough time. Let's do example 4 and then we'll be done. Because I just want to make sure that we know how to do a table. Alex plays oh, hold on. Does anyone want to get the XP for this one? Reading it really quick. Jennifer, go for it.
Alex plays basketball with her mom 25 minutes every day. Write an equation for the number of minutes Alex plays with her mom if they play together D days.
All right, perfect. Well said. All right, playing basketball. And you see the key word here is every day. And we come back up here, we say every goes in the multiply column. Cool, all right? So we know what operation we're doing. We have these two variables, m and d. We have somehow, we're gonna use this 25. What is our equation? This is gonna be a 50 XP one. I don't wanna go too fast because this is probably the most important part of the lesson, creating that equation. Utilizing the equation, using the equation is also nice. Cohen, is that a raised hand? All right, go for it.
Equals 25D.
25D. All right. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Everyone needs to do thumbs up, thumbs down, and then we can all get our XP. Thumbs in the middle. I don't see Jose's hand. A lot of people are doing thumbs in the middle. Okay, I'll give the 10 XP. All plus 10 XP. All right, someone that had a thumbs down, talk to me. Why did you do a thumbs down? Andres, go for it.
Because you could do 25 times D2.
Okay, so you could do that, but saying a thumbs down means that he's incorrect.
Okay, never mind.
All right. Is there anyone that wants to volunteer to talk about why he's incorrect? No? And the reason for that is because he's correct. Thank you, Cohen. That is correct. So it's 25 times d. Again, the dependent variable, the variable out on the left-hand side by itself is m because it was mentioned first. Write an equation for m in terms of d days. It's 25 times d. Let's see if this works. If I plug in 1 for d, and I can do this over here, m is equal to 25 times 1. I plugged in 1 for d because d was 1. If I plug in 1 for d, I don't know why it does that. Oh gosh, did it just ruin my... I don't know why that moved down, but okay, if I plug in 1 for d, I get 25 times d, 25 times 1 is 25, that's the correct output. All right, yeah, so 25 times 1 gave us 25. So let's try it again. Setting up the same equation. The same equation was m equals 25d, m equals 25, but in the place of d, I'm going to substitute 3. 3. All right, 25 times 3, Josie? 75. There it is. Come over here. Josie, 50 XP. And Fernando, you have the next one for us?
Yeah.
What is it?
200.
200. And again, you're doing the work. M equals 25 times 8. If I have 8 quarters, I have $2, so that's 200 cents. 200 over here. And that's how you complete the table. Just use the equation repeatedly to fill in the table. All right, so we didn't get a chance to go through example 3, and that's because we were a little bit short on time. Our morning was running on a little bit long. But example 3 is very similar to example 1, just using a subtraction problem. If you want to add this in your notes to come back to it, this is going to be u is equal to 961 minus p. And you can do this on your own if you want, but that's how you do the equation for example 3. With that, we're going to go ahead and move on to our summaries. So the procedure here is write your summary, check someone else's summary to see if you can add anything else to your summary, and then move to the problem set online. Yes? Your XP, yes. Thank you.
What about my XP?
My XP too?
Yeah, what about my XP?
Yeah, what about my XP?
All right. Anyone else? All right. That concludes the notes.